What's up guys, this is Gerald. Today I have another blackout project for my 2020 Rav4 XSC Hybrid. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I've been blacking out my Rav4 parts or trims piece by piece. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to black out the window chrome trims using a gloss black vinyl wrap. Now the installation is very easy and this small touch will make your Rav4 looks really sharp. Without further ado, let's get started. The vinyl wrap that we're going to use is this VViViD gloss black with air release, and the size of this is 6 inch by 60 inches. And we just remove this, and as you can see, I decided to use gloss black so that way it matches with the color of my car roof. And like I said, the size is 6 inch by 60 inches, so this is perfect for those either skinny or small trim pieces. This is what the black looks like. This should have a release. Let me show you if this one has a release or not. But yeah, there you go. So that diamond pattern there, so that's the air release. One more thing that I noticed here is that there's this clear plastic film that's protecting the vinyl wrap, so that way when you're squeeging down this vinyl wrap, you're not scratching the actual gloss black film. Different pieces. It originally came in a one sheet of 6 inches height and 60 inches in length. I kept the length at 60 inches, but I cut the height to be 1.5 inches each. And if you look at the chrome trim, it's pretty narrow, so 1.5 inches height is more than enough to cover the entire chrome trim. And if you decide to get this size of the vinyl wrap, then you'll have enough to cover for all the chrome trim in this Rav4. Alright guys, so it's pretty easy, it's pretty straightforward. I've done so many different wraps now, so I have more experience, but essentially, you just stick it in, and the only tricky part is when you hit this curve right here, and all you have to do when you get to this part is just use your heat gun or your hair dryer and heat it up, so that way the film is relaxed, and just kind of pull down a little bit so you still have some excess and apply. So that's the only trick when you get to this curve right there, but otherwise it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. There's not that many difficult curves. So I cut all the vinyl wrap, all the excess vinyl wrap right there inside all those edges, and we're finally done. And all we need to do now is just tuck in this rubber seal back, but this is what it's going to make the cut basically. Yeah, this is, so the vinyl wrap will go all the way to this edge, so you really can't see the chrome at all from the outside. Right guys, so we have a slight imperfection right there in the corner where I made the cut. I didn't cut it long enough, so a piece of the chrome trim sticking out. And the good news about this vinyl wrap is that it's stretchable, so we're gonna try to stretch this one and cover that slight chrome piece that's sticking out. Alright guys, I'm finally done putting the vinyl wrap on the front door passenger side. As you can see, this is the final product. I ended up just cutting the excess vinyl wrap from the top only. On the bottom, I didn't have much excess vinyl wrap, so what I ended up doing is I just tuck it in inside, and even with the extra vinyl wrap tucked in, I was able to insert this rubber seal back to its place without any issue. Alright guys, just want to quickly show you what it looks like before and after. As you can see, I've applied the gloss black vinyl wrap in the front door passenger side, and the back door still has the chrome. So that's what it looks like with the gloss black vinyl wrap applied. As you can see, the color of the gloss black vinyl wrap matches closely with the black roof that I have. Now my 2020 Rav4 XSE Hybrid is in Blizzard Pearl, and with that, my roof is actually metallic black instead of a straight black, and the vinyl wrap in here is just a simple gloss black. So they're actually different, but really when you look from the distance, you really can't tell, and the gloss black vinyl wrap just flow nicely with the black roof that I have. So we're going to do the passenger rear door chrome trim, and as you can see, the chrome trim there is much more straight than the front door, so it should be easier to apply the vinyl wrap. The only potential problematic area that I noticed is this piece right here. This is surrounded by this rubber or silicone seal, and I can't take it off, so just need to make sure that when I cut in this area, I don't cut this rubber seal right there. So that's the only potential problem that I'm seeing. The rear passenger door is now done, and this is what it looks like. Again, I simply tuck in the excess vinyl wrap at the bottom here, underneath, right there, and I cut the excess vinyl wrap right there, right in that rubber area there, and I don't think I cut any of the rubber. And also, I tuck in the vinyl wrap to be under that right there, and I cut it right in that edge. So this is what it looks like after cutting. Alright guys, this is what it looks like so far. The passenger side front door is done. The rear door is also done, and we just need to tackle this one right here, this little chrome piece to finish the passenger side. And it should be pretty simple. The only thing to watch out for here is that this is all surrounded by this rubber seal, and you can't take it off. So once I attach the vinyl wrap, I just have to be very careful and cutting right on the edge there, just making sure that I don't cut any of this rubber seal right here. So that's the only tricky part about this last piece of the chrome trim. Alright guys, the passenger side chrome trim blackout is officially done. As you can see, it looks really nice. The gloss black vinyl wrap really flows nicely with the black roof that I have. So if you're one of those who appreciate this little detail, then you're gonna like it. But if you're like my wife who doesn't care, she's gonna say she can't tell the difference and it's such a waste of time. But if you like those little details, then you know it makes a big difference. As you can see, the driver's side, I'm gonna do this next, and this is what it looks like before with the chrome trim, and this is what it looks like after it's being blacked out. Alright guys, I'm finally done wrapping all the chrome trims with this gloss black vinyl wrap, and this is the final result. It's fairly easy to do, it's fairly cheap. The vinyl wrap costs about $8. The wrapping tools, if you don't already have one, including the knife, cost about $10, and I'll provide the link in the description below. And as you can see, it looks really sharp, and if you're one of those who appreciate this little detail, you're going to like it, especially if your RAV4 has black roof. With this, my journey in blacking out my 2020 RAV4 XSE Hybrid is about complete. I started this journey by putting this blackout emblem overlay over the original chrome emblems. Next, I put the smoke tint on my rear tail lights. Then I put this carbon fiber wrap on this center trim piece. Then I put a Biopulse Hex smoke tint on my headlight. And finally this, which is blacking out the chrome trim piece on the window. I'm going to keep putting some cool mods in this RAV4, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in the next video.